What's the saddest thing to hear? It's okay, I'm used to it as a response to. Like the one time a girl ever asked me out in my life, back in high school. I told her sorry, I just met another girl I really like, and we are starting to get serious, so I can't right now. And her answer was that, it's okay, I'm used to it. No one ever picks me first. It was something like that. I felt fucking terrible cause usually, back then, that would have been my line. Sounds like guilt tripping. When I'd go to my friend's house and their parents would just belittle them and make them visibly upset. Heartbreaker, man. I was raised by, let's say, strict parents. As a kid I was always weirded out when I'd visit my friends and they'd talk all friendly with their parents. I used to think WTFY, aren't they afraid of them? Same exact thing for me. I'd go over to my friend's house and think, you aren't afraid to ask them that? Or isn't she gonna get mad if you ask that? One day my friend asked me, is your life at home okay? And I lied and said yeah. But eventually I confided in him and broke down crying, saying all the shit my mom would do and say to me really helped me out being able to talk to someone. Because to anyone else my mom looked like a great mom. From the outside looking in she gave me everything I needed, but she would belittle me and hurt me behind closed doors. When a kid is left waiting for their parents. My dad left me at the airport for 6 hours when I came home for Christmas from the Air Force. Every other military guy had family waiting for them at baggage claim. Never wasted money flying home again. I'm in the Navy. Heard of a guy who went through basic training, went to spend the weekend at his parents, before starting trade training to find that they had moved and not told him. Jesus. I hope somebody gave him a hug. I'm sorry I forgot to invite you to insert somewhere fun. It's okay, I'm used to it. I don't even get invitations at all. I give this answer quite often when people find out that I'm in constant pain. It's a lie, of course. You never get used to pain. As someone with a chronic condition I feel this shit right here. Had a friend who was really lonely and his old friends were awful to him. Like there was one girl who would just hit him and stuff and emotionally abuse him really bad, but he didn't have any other friends, so he just stuck with it. Accidentally hit him lightly or something when he said it's okay, I'm used to it. And I felt so bad for the poor guy. He's fine now though. Been there, done that. Sometimes I used to miss the abuse. At least someone wanted to spend time with me. When you're volunteering at the homeless shelter and they have to turn someone out on a cold winter night because the facility is maximum doubt, the person, with tears, says, it's okay, I'm used to it. My son talking about how his mother, my ex-wife, talks to him. During our marriage she would take everything out on me, whether it was my fault or not. Too busy at work, shout at me. Her family coming to visit, shout at me. Now we are apart, she does the same thing to him. He moves between both houses by his own choice. Last week she told him you might as well leave. As you would imagine he was very upset. When he got to my place he was making excuses for her and actually said it's okay, I'm used to it. I have never spoken badly about his mother to any of my children until now. I have been talking him since then that she used to do this to me and that it's actually not okay. He has spent a lot of time considering what I have been saying. He is 20 and has said he is going to have a discussion with her about it. I hope she acts like as much of an adult as he is, but I don't like the chances of that. This won't be a very popular opinion unless you've really been through it, but when people constantly interrupt you, especially when it's by people that you love, it's one thing. When it's a lively and interesting conversation, then I get it, but even in just normal everyday communication, after asking so many people to stop with no avail, it gets to the point where you know nobody is really listening or cares what you have to say. I'm almost just tired of talking, but it's okay, I'm used to it. This is the one thing that still rattles me to the core. Even worse is the fact I'll cut in on someone to try to show I'm actively listening, but really it's just the same thing I can't stand. Preface: my boyfriend has lost his mom, both of his uncles, and his step-grandfather, all separate instances. Literally last Sunday night at midnight my boyfriend woke me up to tell me that one of his really good friends from high school died. He was so upset and I was so sad for him. I told him how sorry I was for him because I honestly didn't even know what to say. His response, "It's okay. I'm used to it," in the saddest tone I've ever heard. I started crying. How freaking heartbreaking. I can relate to this, as sad as it is. It's true. You get used to it and become almost numb over time. Maybe not get completely used to it, but you're not surprised or as shocked when it happens again. I think the last time I was overcome with emotion was when my mom died when I was 12. I've attended several more funerals since then, from relatives to close friends. I don't cry at funerals anymore. It's not that I'm holding back, I just can't feel anything anymore. I just think how much I miss them, reminisce about better times, then continue on with life. I'm glad your BF has you to open up to. Just being present can make a difference. He'll definitely need someone to listen. My GF told me she still has back pain and aches from her father hitting her before. When I told her I'm worried and I'm sorry, she responds, "It's okay, I'm used to it." My heart goddamn broke. I was just lost for words. Maybe you should look up some ways you can help her with the pain, like physical pain. Judging by your reaction to that, I can tell that you probably already help her with the emotional. Or be a man and kill her dad off. Have you never seen Natural Born Killers, or what? Something related to having no friends and nothing to do. That's what I think when people ask what I'm doing for the holiday/weekend/whatever. I don't have any friends and haven't for a very long time, and I never have anything to do but sit at home and try to figure out what the hell is so wrong with me that people never have any interest in me. I never say that response out loud though, as I don't want people to feel bad for me. If anything, I'll just say something like, "It'll be nice to have a quiet, peaceful holiday/weekend/whatever. This Thanksgiving I'll just be sitting home alone. I might order a pizza." That sounds kinda nice. It's kind of a vicious cycle, right? You sit at home with nothing to do because people don't find you interesting, and they don't find you interesting because you sit at home with nothing to do. I know the feels, man. Telling a child their parent is late to pick them up. Then the kid pulls out his second lunch, a thermos, and a blanket, and sits down on the sidewalk. I just stopped going home. I made friends with my friends' parents. They like me better than their own kids because I was helpful, respectful, and kind to them. 2 of them even gave me my own bedroom in their houses, even going so far as helping me through college, something my own parents never even considered. Holy shit. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more curated daily Reddit stories.